Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? It's your boy Toke, Test of a King. Here to hit y'all with a quick test of the day. Prayfully y'all doing amazingly well. Happy New Year, of course. Today's test of the day is a reminder that you are your problem and your solution. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's enough people who think that the problem or whatever problems they may be facing, situations, circumstances, is an external thing, right? When really it's an internal thing, right? I feel like enough people's problems, situations, or circumstances, if not all of them, especially if it's something that they can control, is able to be solved or resolved by themselves. Just by focusing on what may be causing the problem or situation or circumstance, and then focusing their attention on the solution, right? And most of the time, if not all the time, the solution is within themselves. Whether it's a change in habits, whether it's implementing or applying self-discipline, consistency, or a certain level of work ethic, right? Usually we are our own solution to whatever problem we may be facing or whatever challenges we may be experiencing, you know what I mean? And to remember that, I think it's power in that in itself, to remember that you are your own problem and you are also your solution, you know what I mean? It reminds me of the saying that you are your savior, pretty much. Rather than waiting for someone else or something else to save you, you are your own savior. You know what I mean? Hearing that word savior, like, to me, y'all know I'm big on words, right? Being a hip hop artist, being a lyricist, big on words, right? Or even if you're around me or you've had conversations with me, you'll hear that I'm very mindful of my words, right? And I use words in ways that really, the way I articulate words and utilize words can really help to shape a perspective that some people may have never heard of before. So when I hear the word savior and I break that down, right? It's 2 syllables, right? Save your, right? I hear save yourself. Save yourself. You know what I mean? Because you are your own savior, not Jesus Christ. Jesus is not your savior. Jesus is not your savior. That's not even that character's real name anyway. But that's not your savior. You are your own savior. You know what I mean? God is within you, right? That character that's spoke of in the Bible with the name Jesus. For one, that's not even that person's real name. Two, that character is not going to save you. You know what I mean? That character is a character in the book that's called the Bible, right? But that person, that character isn't here to save you, isn't going to save you at all. You are the person that's going to save you. God, the infinite spirit, the source, the all-seeing, right? The all in itself, right, is within you, it's within me, right? And tapping into that energy, that spirit, is what's going to help us save our individual selves. You know what I mean? So, so this is just a reminder. It's tested today. It's a reminder that, you are your problem and you are also your savior. I know even within myself, if I can give my own example, I mean, if ever, any of the times that I've gotten in certain situations, like, I was the cause of it. You know what I mean? Like, I was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't, if I was unaware of it at the time, as in, like, I wasn't being present-minded of what was going on or what I was doing. Like, for instance, I remember I used to always get in trouble in school, right, for talking or quote-unquote disrupting the class, right? And I remember coming home and my pops would be like, what are you doing? Why are you getting in trouble in school? And you know what I mean? Like, you're not being mindful of what you're doing. You're not thinking about what you're doing before you do it. And granted, I heard what he was saying, I understood what he was saying, but it didn't really hit me until some time later when I really realized I wasn't being present-minded or I wasn't thinking before I did something, right? So I was that problem. I was the cause of that problem, or that situation, or circumstance, right? Just continuing to talk or disrupt the class and just not being mindful of what I was doing. But then I started to become more mindful of what I was doing. And I realize now, most of the time, when I wasn't present-minded, I wasn't even breathing properly. I wasn't breathing properly. I was so distracted by what may have been going on, or just distracted by my thoughts. Just acting without thinking, you know what I mean? Just reacting, I should say. But now I can say for sure, like, I am my own solution. I was my own solution then too, as well, once I started to realize, you know what, let me think before I actually do something. Let me think before I actually speak. I breathe a lot more properly. I breathe properly now in general, just through my nose, out my mouth, deep breaths, which really help to calm my mind, to calm my cells, calm my spirit, and allow me to presently process what's going on in the present moment. You know what I mean? So I can think properly, I can think clearer, right? And solve or resolve whatever situation is going on, right? So this is just a reminder, family. You are your own problem and you are your own solution. You know what I'm saying? Whatever problem you're facing, experiencing, whatever challenges, right? You can solve it. You can solve it. Doesn't necessarily need to be an external thing. It could be an internal thing that leads to an external thing, right? To resolve or solve that problem. But it starts with you. You know what I mean? It starts with you. The problem starts with you, and the solution starts with you. You know what I'm saying? So just want to hit y'all with that reminder. Prayfully you got the most value out of this test of the day. Make sure you tap in as well. Tap that subscribe button. Tap that like button if you got any value out of today's test of the day. It's a quick reminder, you know what I mean? It's definitely a note to self, of course. And make sure you tap that bell notification so you're notified every single time I drop a test of the day, you know what I'm saying? Or any video on the channel, you feel me? I greatly appreciate the love. Thank you for all the subscribers, all the likes, the views, everything, you know what I mean? It's love, you know what I mean? So I just want to keep continuing to give the most value that I can using the God-given gifts that I have, and continuing to motivate, encourage, and inspire. You know what I mean? And prayfully every single day you're choosing every day to do better, be better, and to live better, because every single day is a test. Make sure you pass, all right? It's your boy Toak, Test of a King. If you like this video, make sure you check out the next one. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.